Hey, it's Ron again with GhoAI.com. Welcome, everybody. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about why GhoAI is being selected to help small, medium sized businesses nowadays really implement artificial intelligence technology the right way, right? We have about 20 years of implementation experience. That means what a lot of younger founders of AI app development companies are doing now is great. They're innovative, they're quick to get to the market. But what's lacking a lot of times is that implementation experience that comes with a couple of decades of working with clients to implement technology the right way, to really fit it properly into their business processes, to analyze their operations, their tools, and their technologies, to see what are the key opportunities that exist to help streamline and automate some of that work, right? But the reason that we're really doing that, and we sort of founded this company, and I sort of created this offering for local businesses, is because I spent a lot of time supporting enterprise size companies in the same regard, right? So in larger operations, what's being seen out there is you have multiple divisions within a company. You have motivated, maybe tech savvy folks who are interested in AI, and they begin to bring AI into their workflow, right? So where they might be writing an email for 20 minutes and then checking it in the past, now they're using AI to, they're going to ChatGPT, they're going to OpenAI, and they are having these emails quickly drafted. And then maybe they're putting some minor tweaks and edits on it and then passing that off as something that they've created. And I love it. That type of tenacity, that type of adoption of a new technology is what's really going to help us understand the right use cases for different businesses, for different business units within larger companies. But it also shows a massive fracture in what's already starting to happen with AI implementation. You have companies that are interested in using AI technology. It's very new. You don't know what you can do with it. What is the limitation of some of these technologies? Are they secure? What's going to happen with your data? Who owns the final outcome? All these sort of considerations are coming up, and what we're seeing is pretty much a catastrophe happening inside some of these companies, right? So you have individuals who are using their own AI models that they're comfortable with to do some of the administrative work, maybe to help with scheduling. Maybe they're looking up and researching using AI apps, but another team might be using a totally different AI system, right? A different AI model, and they're using it for a different purpose altogether. So where's the standardization? Who is gaining control as an organization over how their employees are using AI, right? Because it causes a massive amount of risk to a company when you don't have a standardized approach amongst your employees on how you're going to use a new highly impactful technology like AI. So what's going to happen now? Now, what's going to happen is you're going to feel the need for greater governance over your employees, and that's going to be combated with the need to allow them to continue to explore and innovate, right? And find joy within their work and through that process. So that sort of dual lens on how an organization should be run, how your employees should be allowed to work, is going to cause a lot of problems. And unless you're putting in the right governance and policy and training within your organization, you're going to always face unexpected issues. You're going to have the marketing person accidentally send something out into social media or to a client that's not properly vetted or factual. It's created by AI, but maybe it wasn't properly QA'd, right? And that's going to cause potential sentiment issues on the client side. That's going to cause a client to potentially fall off, and that can impact your revenue. That can impact your reputation. So we need to ensure that employees understand that they should be using AI. It should be adopted, but hey, here are 3 sites that we as a business are saying that you should be kind of limiting yourself to for work purposes, right? In addition to that, we're also seeing a huge gap between how leaders are perceiving AI technology, and then their experience and knowledge to then be able to say, cool, we like AI technology, we want to use it, but what's the next step, right? Do we just keep using ChatGPT or go on Gemini and do a Bing search, or is there something more, right? And that's where companies like my company, GoAI, is starting to come in now and really help with implementing across the organization key tools and apps that are specialized, that are custom tailored for your organization. At the end of the day, you're going to have multiple AI models out there and everyone's going to have access to it. So, what's going to make your AI model usage different than everybody else's? That's the DNA of your company, the cultural aspect of your business, the team that you've put together, their inputs, the documents within your company, your best practices for your business, how you treat your customers, your sales approach, all of that stuff factored together cumulatively creates the DNA for your company. And if we get the opportunity to embed that into specific AI models and then build the specialized applications using that sort of DNA as a tone, as sort of a flavor for the app, well, that makes it unique. Now that is truly unique. That's going to allow you to build applications that might be client facing, customer facing, or employee facing that are true to your organization's needs, that represent your value, that represent some level of control in the type of data and content that you are intaking and outputting. And that is going to help you minimize risk and, again, gain operational efficiency and boost your revenue drastically as you start to work on the specialized apps. So what we're doing as the next step is, I went so much longer than I thought I was going to, but what we're doing as the next step is setting up initial complimentary calls with small to medium-sized companies all throughout the tri-state area and throughout the U.S. As well. And we're helping to figure out, how do we start these conversations with senior leaders in the company? How do we understand how change management is going to look after they work with us and we put some of these applications in place? And then even farther ahead of that, really working with owners and small business managers to figure out the ideation process, right? Like, the AI world is brand new. We don't know what it's capable of yet. But if you're only thinking about Android apps and mobile apps and some sort of application that you get off the shelf that you can use on a desktop computer or the browser, those days are passing us by very quickly. So now is the age of specialized applications. And in order for a business to continue to be competitive, you have to be able to implement AI technology within your business and also figure out how to service your customers accordingly as well. So reach out to GoAI. We do the free session and we kind of dive right into what the next steps looks like, what our framework looks like, and then, of course, focus in wholly on you, the small business owner, the small business manager, or the business unit manager that has all these ideas for what they would like to see AI do. And we just like to try to pare that down to what's going to be realistic. And then from there, take that forward to make it come to fruition. So give us a chance. Once again, Ron with GoAI. Visit our website and schedule a free session today. Thanks so much.